It's week 6 of the National Football League. And we've got the Vikings superstar cornerback who got himself a pick last week and a boatload of tackles. It's the Vikings and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down to pick up the 5 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
2nd and 4. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, so no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their mobile quarterback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up a throw. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Lamb to return it.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gets past one man, and he's brought down. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have it.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out comes Minnesota. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Green Bay score.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here in the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will have a Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone.
tenthborn.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
They go play action here on first down.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
On the return is Lamb.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
2nd and 15. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Ref going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
This is taken at the 23.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now they'll stop play here this momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Call it a gain of a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got the first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 11, a minute 38 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's brought down.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there.